Why don't you just take just a peek
A dump? Oh.
at this?
I love those sequins.
I know, it's so good.
What a dense fabric.
It's so fabulous. It is
so itchy.
scorching hot.
Is it?
It's his velvet.
It's owned by China. Everything in this country was built by China.
China, by China. Oh, did you ever see the movie where they use the umbrellas and they do the little like they kind of like shimmy down the hill with umbrellas? Never mind. They have these like metal umbrellas that have that are like weaponized, but they also use them as little shimmy slides. Nope. Okay.
Hello, I'm Michael Caine. Picture me tail.
And you're lucky that my breasts are small and humble, so that you don't confuse them with mountains, Katya.
And welcome to the show where we talk about whatever we want.
Because it's our show.
And not yours.
My thing fell off.
Fights! Fights!
I have so much to talk about on the subject.
Let's not talk about it. Let's fight about it.
You bitch.
Every time I look at you, I look at your ugly little face and I think,
I think, how is she so ugly?
how is she so ugly?
You and your fucking shoes and those legs and those hands, how dare you? How dare you have the gall, the audacity to look so freaking bottom of the barrel, piece of shit, nasty, ugly, you piece of shit.
But your arms
Wood
are
chips
so
like-
veiny, it looks like the underside of my bitch.
Yeah, I could drive a dirt bike through your face and there'd be no difference because you're so ugly and stupid.
As Vixen said on the popular competition show RuPaul's Drag Race, I'm here to fight. And
Okay.
fight she did, girl.
Yeah.
Fight she did.
I'm so the opposite, my God.
Do you know how hard you'd have to provoke me to get me to fight with you?
Like,
Because I don't care.
I was once, somebody challenged me to a fight once, and I was like, no. Like, after school, we're gonna duke it out. And I was like,
Wait a minute.
I was
wait a
like,
minute.
no.
The person said, I want to fight. And you said, no. I don't want to fight. You said, this is what you said. He said, do you want to fight? And you said, I don't want to fight.
I'll f you.
I don't want to fight. Is this fighting?
Have you ever, so you've never been in a fist fight?
Never. I mean, I was carjacked once. Yeah. Someone came up to my boyfriend's car I was driving at the time, reached in the window, took the keys out of the ignition,
How? How did he do that?
opened the door, got on top of me in the front seat, and started punching me in the head and the face. And it was so scary. I want to talk about like
Holy
not. It was just me just face flat against the seat, screaming no, while someone was in the front seat just punching me in the head. And then he took my phone. And then he called my boyfriend's phone and said,
If you want your phone back, you gotta meet me at this bank and bring your debit card and you're gonna empty your bank account or whatever.
I wanted my phone, but I had Find My iPhone. So I called the police and said,
I turned on my Find the iPhone. This is the exact address.
and the cops went to his house. And they got my phone back and they said, you wanna press charges? And I said, no.
You didn't press charges?
Well, there's more to the story if you want to know.
Okay, we'll talk about it later.
No. The next week I had to go to a show called RuPaul's Drag Race. And they said, you would have to really be here to like testify and do all that. And I said, I'm gonna be gone.
Oh, wow.
So this person fully assaulted me and I caught him and he got off the hook because I had to go do Drag Race. So yes, I do have my priorities straight.
Wow.
I do believe in justice, but only when cross-dressing isn't in the way. And then when I got my phone back from the robber, he had given it to his girlfriend, so she took all these selfies with it, and I posted them all on the internet, on Facebook. I didn't feel bad about it at all. I said, this is the person's girlfriend who carjacked me and stole my phone.
Oh my God, it was me.
Yeah, it was her. That's how we met.
Would you carry, if you had to kill somebody?
I wouldn't.
But you have to. You have to. Let's say,
Pete. I'd kill Pete. Was that the question?
Yeah.
Oh.
Strangle,
Does this marry, kill?
strangle, stab, or shoot?
If I had to kill someone? Strangle, I couldn't.
No.
I don't know what someone would have to do to me for me to be able to complete a strangling.
It's a crime of passion. Crime of passion.
You think?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. I couldn't strangle someone. Guns scare me. Is it weird if I say stab?
Chainsaw? Stabbing is, I mean, I love knives. I'd probably go with stabbing. I would love to do like a slow stab where like I have a very long knife and we're actually kind of far away and you see it coming from a mile away but you don't move and I just slowly push it into
Yeah, and
your
I think the
body.
further away it is too, I want to start low and I'm like, oh. Yeah.
And then my arm comes out the other side.
Yep, fully.
Yeah. What's your like particularly idiosyncratic way of killing?
Poisons,
Oh.
for sure.
Ooh.
I would be like, you know,
the silent killer.
yeah. Oh, I see his family's going to Las Vegas in 6 months. I'm gonna move to Vegas, start at the casino, work my way up as a cocktail waitress. You know, maybe I change the name to Gwen. Maybe I get cropped hair.
Maybe
you
you
know.
get fired and beg to be rehired. Yeah.
Maybe I fall in love with one of the lion tamers and I decide to stay in town.
Listen, I took 10 years of karate, but I always hated the fighting.
I will say, if you ever get in a fight, I really hope that you come out of retirement with that karate I would love for us to be walking on the street
Yeah.
one day and some homophobe is like, you know, or whatever,
Yeah.
and you just fully like, you know.
Well, I know how to punch. I know how to punch. The only problem is, it's like you go from theory to practice. Like,
Can I see the technique of a?
Yeah.
Can I see the technique of a throw and punch? Can you move that chair?
It's like, yeah.
This is serious.
So left leg forward, right arm back. You go like that.
Yeah.
Oh,
it's
no,
like-
no, no, no. So no, what you're doing, you're leaning. There's no heft behind that. You have to have all the.
Wow.
Yeah.
Oh, and I guess then you don't get, because you know, like we talked about in
Because
fights.
I could just take your arm and throw you if you
well,
do that.
especially at my weight, you know, and I would go so far.
But in reality, I'd just be and then run away. I can imagine the reaction of wanting to lunge at somebody. But I don't know if I don't think I would, I think I have the self-control to like avoid it.
You think that you have self-control? Interesting developments down here in the studio. We're finding out new things about ourselves that aren't even true.
I'm very non-confrontational.
Same.
Yeah, I don't like it. But to a fault, of course, though.
There was a Drag Race when Shangela got mad about that note on the wall.
Yeah.
Go roll the clips because you can see me just like I've never been in a fight in my life.
Yeah.
I'm just like, I didn't handle it well.
Yeah, it's very unnerving. I'd rather just ignore it, not address it, let it fester and blow up in another context later, and then just repeat the cycle.
Love
Yeah,
it.
yeah.
The cycle of violence.
Yeah.
When that Shangela fight happened, I remember in real time going, oh, I'm in a fight. Like I was just like, am I in a fight? Well, let me say this. This is an inside tea. What happened was she came for me, whatever. And then 2 seconds later, I was like, you know what, we have to squash this. I grabbed the cameraman and I said I would like to have a discussion with you about what just happened on that couch. And it was like, set the scene,
Got it.
apologize, leave the ball in her court, because then you're giving someone an opportunity to be the bigger person on camera.
Yeah.
I mean, we're
America
making
needs
a
to know.
TV show. Yes.
America needs to know.
Oh, I love in movies when people are fighting and then the passion turns into shame.
Is that a real thing?
Buffy and Spike did it. They fought each other and then had sex and a house collapsed around them.
Oh. Nicole Kidman and Alexander Skarsgård in Big Little Lies.
Gina Davis and Stuart Little. She fucked that mouse. Girl, she fucked that mouse. And that mouse gave her that hammer. Stuart, not Little. Oh.
No, yeah. We're Catholic Irish. We never addressed anything. But one time, I think I said this, I told the story. My mother, she screamed at the top of her lungs and then left for China for 2 weeks.
Your mom did this?
Yeah. But she had 3 young, imagine being a 27 or 28 with 3 young, like a baby, an infant, and a toddler. Are those the same thing?
It was a baby, an infant, and a newborn. Yeah.
Wait, what's the difference between a child and, wait, what is
A falsetto child.
what is a child? What age is a child?
I think a child is like probably
Under 18?
4 to 13.
4 to 14? Oh, then
Yeah,
a
4 to
teenager.
13.
Then a teenager.
Yeah, 4 to 13.
Oh,
4 to
ages,
12.
yeah. I hate teenagers.
Girl,
Teenage.
hey, teenagers. If I had a kid and was like, if I found a vape pen in like my kid's room,
What'd you do?
I'd be in jail because they'd be murdered. I would have no patience as a parent. I would be that crazy parent.
Or you'd have an authoritarian parenting
Completely.
style. I'd be
You know
like,
what I would do? I would be so, you wanna talk about fights? You wanna talk about passive aggression?
Yeah.
I would be like, vacuum, and be like,
Oh, I'll vacuum. Yeah, okay. I'll do it by the end of the day.
I'd be like, okay. 11:59 p.m., me on your door. Honey, wake up. You said you'd vacuum by the end of the day and it's almost midnight.
the police did
And
like
that kid
cart
would
them
be,
off.
girl, that kid would be in his PJs like, ah. And I would go, yeah, it's unfortunate that you made that choice.
But you know, we always have to deal with the choices we make.
Do you want to have children?
I go back and forth.
You do.
I go back and forth. Do I wanna, let's be honest, I can't do this full time and have a child.
I'll
need
take
to be-
care of the kid. I'll babysit. I got nothing going on.
Do you think we would get a kid with me?
I would get a teenager. I would adopt like Nell, you know, somebody who's been in the woods.
So you need nonverbal.
Non-verbal, non-socialized, and get them in on the ground floor. But which child are you?
Middle.
Me too.
No. My brother's 5 years older than me.
Okay.
And my siblings are a good 10 years. So we had
That's so
baby girls and then a brother who was like in Iraq. And I was the in the middle. He's in his house with nail polish on plucking a guitar. Great, your brother's jumping out of planes in Iraq. What drag queens do you think would win a fight?
Tatiana would absolutely she would go down to the knuckle. She would go to the
think?
bitter end. She's scrappy.
Oh,
She'll
yeah.
up. Yeah.
Well, Tatiana, who we both worship.
Adore.
Remember your same parts phase?
Phase. As if it's
But you
over.
remember us trying to do an episode and you in here going, people at the party, like, and we were like mid-episode.
I know.
You're pretty physically fit. I think you could win a fight.
Yeah, well, I mean, it depends on the size of the other person.
Yeah, I mean, when I got veneers, I knew that my fist fighting days were behind me because you're not hitting me in this area. You might as well be taking money out of my pocket. Listen, I think the takeaway from fighting is you walk away with so much more if you don't fight.
Yeah.
You freaking bitch, how dare you? Oh,
Imagine, but stiletto in the eye.
iconic.
Yeah.
Yeah, in the ear hole.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
One in the eye, one in the ear, and then
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. Now it's time to answer some questions using the hashtag WowHelpMe.
How do I politely tell a guy not to eat my entire face when we make out? Hashtag, well help me.
Tell him to take that energy down to your
boom. You'd be like wrong mouth.
Wrong lips, mama.
Wrong
Yeah.
lips. Yeah. Absolutely. Yeah.
There was a guy that I used to kiss and he felt like I was drinking from a water fountain and somebody walked by and pushed my head in.
I've had the like, oh, I'm like, you know Freddy's Nightmare on Elm Street Part 3? That is the sensation of like, the whole face is engulfed in some man's lips and tongue. Like, what are you doing?
What are you doing? Especially, yes, don't do anything you've seen like on a television that you think is hot.
I mean,
Even
yeah.
if you're gonna bite the lip, don't try to make it a thing. I
mean-
can't stand people.
I feel like
Just do sex. Don't try to be cute.
just do sex.
And don't try to be all cute.
I would say take that energy down south is a great.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, we sure do hope we helped you with your quandaries today. And if you've got a question, don't hesitate to tweet at World of Wonder using the hashtag WowHelpMe. I don't think I've been saying the show title correctly for some time now.
What is it?
I say,
Yeah, that's not it. That hasn't been it.
what is it? How do you say it?
That's what it's always been.
I know, but I think I've been pivoting to
I do think that the name of the show was always a mistake.
Of course, but that's how we build a mystery.
Yeah.
Yeah, I always say that I show with Trixie on YouTube.
Yeah, I say our YouTube show.
Yeah.
I'm sorry about the name. It is me that came up with it, and it is my fault.
Well, what do you want to call it? What would we call it?
Unsolved Mysteries.